up. Let's go to the arena. Gills Arena. So apparently there was some drama a couple months ago between two of the members on the cast of Gills Arena. And I'm not sure exactly who the woman is. I've heard of the man just because I watch the NBA. Just because I watch the NBA, I've heard of him. But I really haven't heard much about his game. I don't think he's actually won a championship. I could be wrong. But his name is Rashad. Yeah. This one is a good one. This one is a good one. So I'm going to get this ready for us. Make sure you leave a like. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button. We are live. We got just one more topic that I want to go through with you guys. One little video. And we'll get it popping. Thank you again for tuning in. We're heading into an hour. And then we will call it a night. And I do appreciate y'all for tuning in because, we doing this. We're just trying to do this. We're trying to spread some positive vibe. We're trying to spread some entertainment, connect with the people and kill this all 2024. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's get into this video. This was like I said, this was a little debate that two of the members.
Don't work me out. Is it a star player's responsibility to be the team leader? Responsibility? I mean, you would you would like as a team, as a coach.
This is Gills Arena, and it's a debate about leadership, and if a star is the leader, or if anyone can be a leader. Pretty much that was the debate. And how do you pick out a leader?
As an organization, for your best player to be the vocal leader and the example leader, but it doesn't always happen like that, right? Yeah. It just doesn't. Sometimes your most talented player is just your most talented player. And there's a player on there that engages him to make him, be accountable for, games.
I agree. I think that leaders are not just the best player. The best player can be a leader, but the best player does not have to be the only leader, or the best player might not be the leader for every team, honestly. Because if you look at it, Draymond Green was considered a leader in the locker room. Marcus Smart was not the best player in Boston, but he was considered a leader. So that is a good point of view. Yeah.
It's up and down. So it's not always the best player on the court. I know the fans will like that, but it's not.
It's assumed. But there's other ways to lead. Also, you don't have to lead with words. You can lead with actions. You can lead with off the court things. Some of these guys need leaders that show them things off the court too. Like I remember one of the what was his name? James Posey. And I heard a lot of players talking about him late in his career, how he was the leader, and it had nothing to do with game. He wasn't even playing. He wasn't getting minutes, but he was the leader of the team, and he did so many other things that had nothing to do with play. And he was the leader. So there's different ways you can lead. And you have more than one leader, So,
Rashad, you came in the league with KG. Would you say he was the leader of those Timberwolves squads? And what made him such a good leader, in your opinion?
The best player, being the best player. The best player don't got to be the vocalist. The best player don't got to do anything but lead. It's the part of the word leadership, lead, right? So there are vocalists on teams. Draymond's a vocalist. James Posey was a vocalist. Udonis Haslem, vocal. Certain people are vocal. Doesn't mean that you're the leader, because it's hard to follow someone that's sitting next to you on the bench, right?
Good point. Good point. Good point. I could say that. I could say I understand what he's talking about. I don't always think that most likely the best player on the team is going to be the leader. But if he's saying leaders is only the best players, then yeah, from that perspective, he's on point. But from everybody else's perspective, they're saying you can have multiple leaders on the floor, which is a good point too, because the best player might not get through to the third best player, but the second best player might get through to the third player.
Or a guy that's in foul trouble constantly. It's like, I always feel like a guy like Steph is the leader. He don't got to say nothing in the bench. He ain't got to say nothing in the game. But when he come to the bench and he do say something, it's like, our leader has spoken. Our leader has spoken. And so even with Westbrook being considered the leader, I would say on that team, a lot of people would say that he's not the best player. I would say he is the best player. He's the best player on that team.
Westbrook is the best player on that Clippers.
Westbrook is the best player on that team because everything he does.
He's wilding. He's wilding. This is where I can't agree with him. Nah, he's wilding. Westbrook is not the best player on the Clippers. Westbrook is not the best player on the Clippers. That's crazy. It's Kawhi. I mean, this is where we gotta bring him to the front of the congregation, because this don't make no sense what he's saying. How is Westbrook the best player? He's coming off the bench. His career, his point in, yes, he's supposed to be taking less shots, so we understand his points gone down. His assists have gone down. His rebounding has gone down because he is sacrificing. Could he be a leader? When he was on OKC, yes, he was the leader. On this team, he's not the leader. He's not. And he's not the best player either.
Does around every aspect of the game is better than everyone else. He may not score as much as a higher rate as Kawhi and PG because that's not his job anymore, but he's already proven that he can do those things.
The best, that he's the best.
Say what?
You said he's the best at everything, but not scoring?
Rebounding.
So not
assists,
everything.
And he can't. I said it's not his job to be the best scorer.
So he's not the best.
He can be the best.
Not.
Well, technically,
So if I could finish my point and stop being interrupted around my point, Westbrook.
He's getting a little challenge. He's getting a little pushback. He's like, let me finish my sentence. Stand down. Let me finish my sentence.
Has proven that he can be the best scorer, the best rebounder, and the best assist man in the league. So now that his role has been reduced, it doesn't mean that he's still not the best on that team, which is why they consider him the leader, because he doesn't have to be vocal. He leads by example. He shows up. He's going to lead the team. I'm going to play hard every night. I'm going to play the right way. I'll follow my lead.
I disagree. And I also disagree with you saying people that are just vocal or just vocal. Those are also leaders. You saying you can't lead with a man sitting next to you. Yes, you can. There's people on that bench that need somebody like him to say, hey, I was where you were. This is what you're going to do. This is how
That's what I was saying earlier. The third man might be not, the first guy might not get through to the third, the fourth, or fifth guy. He might get through to the second guy, but that second guy might get through to the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, seventh, eighth, all the rest of the guys. And not just because of his leadership, without the rest of the throughout the rest of the guys, they are a thriving team. But usually, the best player automatically is the leader. LeBron James, for example, always has been the leader on his team. And when he hasn't been the leader, we saw what happened. When Dwayne Wade his first year with the Miami Heat. He was not the leader. It was Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade had passed it over to him. That was Dwayne Wade's team. So Dwayne Wade already know the rest of the group very well. They're going to all listen to Dwayne Wade and LeBron still. Even though LeBron was the best player, Dwayne Wade and LeBron both had leadership roles on that team. And so did Chris Bosh. And so did Udonis Haslem. Everybody talks about Udonis Haslem and his great leadership off the bench, and he doesn't even play.
This is how you're going to get off that bench. This is what you need to do while you're on that bench. This is how you become a great teammate. This is how you keep your nose clean. This is how you make sure you get rest at night. So if your number is called, then you're going to be ready. Like, that's leading also. You don't have to lead with play.
That's
you can
vocal.
lead with, no, it's still leading.
You said say.
It's still leading.
You said say, though.
It's still leading.
But you're vocalizing.
Yeah.
Which means that you're being vocal about whatever the
About
vision
your leadership.
is. So if you're on this bench with me, you're being a mentor.
So then that's
you're vocalizing.
So then what you said about Westbrook, he's not.
I get what he's saying at the same time. He's saying now, if you're telling me you're a leader, you should be leading the way, not just by what you say, but what you do. Great point.
Not scoring all the points. He's not leading in those categories. I'm saying, so then he's not a leader then. You said whoever's doing it.
No, I said who the best player is. The best player leads.
He's not the best player.
He is.
No, he's not. Not right now.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not. By what?
By history.
History?
Oh, Gil is like, let me sip my tea.
Yes.
So then Jordan's the best player was always the best player on his teams then, right? Was he the best player when he was with the Wizards? No.
What? What basketball games are you watching?
I'm just saying there's
what are you talking about?
If you're not in your prime and you're not the best player on the team, then you can't be
history will prove that you are.
No.
Yes, it is.
Then that doesn't make any sense.
It don't gotta make sense when you're in the locker room. Listen.
If someone's on
here's
the bench,
difference.
If someone's on the bench,
when you played at this level.
Oh, so when you played at this level.
When you played at this level.
Okay. So I can't.
He's going to bring it out, of course. He's got to bring it out because he's played. This guy has actually played in the NBA. He's played college basketball. I've heard he's good. I have never seen any highlights from him, but I've heard
standing.
Okay, so I don't have
of who the leaders are, who the vocalists are, who the best players are.
I played a professional basketball.
So when the best players are not talking,
I played professional basketball.
When the best players are not talking, you still know who the best player is. When he comes over and he says, hey, give me the motherfucking ball. Move the fuck out the way. Got it. But then you got the vocalists who may not play as much, like
still a leader,
Calvin Booth or Greg Buckner, which I'm talking about my team. Guys who on the bench talking, vocalizing.
That's still.
We know he's just being the vocal guy. He's not the leader of the team.
I didn't say the leader of the team. I said he is a leader. There's more than one leader.
We're not talking about a leader. We're talking about the leader.
There's more than.
See, from his perspective, if there's only one leader, yes, the best player on the team is the leader. Because everybody's looking after him. Everybody's focused on what the best player is doing, how he's performing, how he's training, how he's moving. Is his mental good? Is his body good? We need this man to perform every night because if he doesn't perform, we gonna lose type of thing. Westbrook is not that guy. He's not the guy on that team. It's Kawhi. It's James Harden. You can argue both of them. Paul George is falling off, but he still means something to the team. This is the discussion they're trying to have. So when he puts it that way, yeah, Westbrook's not the leader. I still disagree with that part.
Than one leader. There's more than one way to lead your team. Like, why is that even a debate?
It's not.
It is. You're debating it.
No, you're debating.
You are.
I know what it is.
I know what it is.
How?
And your opinion is not higher value than mine.
Why is it not?
Because I'm giving examples.
No, I played.
I played too.
Where?
Overseas.
Okay, so we're not talking about overseas basketball right now. We're talking about NBA basketball.
We're talking about basketball.
We're talking about the
We're
National Basketball Association.
Basketball. You're not going to use that. You're not going to use just because you was in the NBA.
What you mean?
That means your opinion.
That's what we're talking about.
Just because you play
I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion.
You do.
This is a fact.
This is an opinion.
Because I played.
Because you played in the NBA.
Fans.
It's getting hostile. It's getting a little emotional. It's getting a little loud in there. It's getting hot.
Same amount of years.
Miko,
we played the same amount of years.
We didn't play the same amount of anything.
Yes, we did.
You have an opinion because you've never done it.
Yes, we did. Yes, I have.
I have a perspective.
I've actually been the leader.
No,
I've actually been the highest scorer on my team. Multiple years. Multiple. Have you?
Huh? I've won.
Have you won in the pros?
I don't have to.
So exactly, because you wasn't the leader.
What?
You wasn't.
What does that have to do with?
You wasn't able to do what I.
Yo, she just took personal shots. Personal shots. I mean, they've been personally shooting each other down the whole time, but she definitely took a personal shot just now.
I did.
What did you do?
You wasn't able to do what I did.
What did you do?
I had more points than you. I was the lead. I led my teams.
You had
as a pro, yes.
As a pro.
I was the star on my teams.
What WNBA play? What WNBA team did you play on?
I played on.
Man. Come on, man. Everybody's there. They're thinking the same thing. Look at these two faces. Look at these two's faces. Everybody's thinking the same thing, man. He will destroy you. There's no competition. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. If nobody else gonna say it, I'll say it.
As a professional,
I
was the leading scorer.
Where did you go to college?
Cal State LA.
Where?
Yes, Cal State LA.
Where's that?
Here in LA.
What is that?
It's a Division II school.
Okay. Division II. What WNBA team did you play for?
None.
Okay. So you're comparing your opinion to my perspective.
I'm comparing my perspective.
Your opinion.
My perspective.
Got him. Sometimes you just got to know when to fall back and take your L's and take it on the chin, walk it off, brush it off, and continue.
Comparing your opinion.
Basketball.
You're talking about your opinion on the game.
Professional basketball.
Where?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Why? Why does it matter?
Because the pros are the pros.
The pros are the pros, yes.
So you never played in the pros.
I did.
Where? You never played in the WNBA.
Yes. So what? There's a lot of people that didn't play in the WNBA that were great.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of players that didn't play in the WNBA.
But you're trying to tell me I'm wrong about my professional perspective.
I'm telling you a fact. There's more than one way to lead.
No.
It's fine.
Give me a snack.
It's fine.
Continue, man.
He said I'm going to get popcorn. This is crazy. This is entertainment for Gil. He's chilling. He's cooling. And he's like, yo, let me sit back and watch these two go at it because this don't make any type of sense right now why these two is fighting.
And go to the next joint.
Sick of that shit.
Go ahead, man. Go to the next joint, man.
Gil does it too. You guys try to diminish my opinion.
No, and not.
Because I can play in the NBA. I'm sitting on this couch for a reason.
What reason is that?
I'm on this couch for a reason.
What reason is that?
Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I diminish you because you're a girl. That's different. Not because you didn't play pro. I just say you're a girl. That's it. That ain't got nothing
to do. Worse.
Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you, Gilbert.
You finished.
Ain't no finish. We done.
No, we ain't finished.
Yeah, we done. I'm done.
You ain't gonna be disrespecting my opinion just because I couldn't play in the NBA. I got titties. I couldn't play in the NBA.
I'm done. I'm done. My point has been proven.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's winning this argument? Let's chat both.
They put a poll up.
You put a poll up.
Let me see.
Thank you. That's what we need to do. Put a poll up
right now.
He's going to disagree if it doesn't go with his opinion.
No more beef, guys. All right.
I won that because, I mean, she got a little emotional at the end. She started taking shots, talking about she scored more points than him in high school, in college, and she was a leader, and she can't tell him this, and he can't tell her that. I'm like, what? Why Why you trying to act all big and bad? Like if y'all played 1-on-1, he wouldn't smack you still. Respectfully.
Ain't no beef. This is just letting him know that I'm here. And I'm not going nowhere. And I'm going to say my opinion. And you ain't going to agree with it, but that's okay. Just like you was wrong yesterday about the football shit.
I ain't wrong about
I'm better
nothing.
at covering
This
football
is a
than you as
basketball
well.
show.
I'm better at covering football than you as well. I know more about it, and I never played.
Yeah, she's just they got a vendetta against each other. Something ain't right here. It seems like they out for each other's necks. Nobody else is speaking but them two.
No, you don't.
And I never played a down of football, and I know more about football than you as well.
That's like Stephen A. Smith.
Thank you.
Knowing more about it than us.
I'm not Stephen A. Smith. I'm Nico Grimes.
Let's get it back on track. What are the qualities of a great leader in an NBA locker room?
Yo, this shit is hilarious.
Finish your Dorito.
Just the fact that we just had a conversation is a waste of my energy, man.
And why is it a waste of your energy?
What the fuck was that? Like,
why is it a waste of your energy?
Golly.
You don't think I belong?
Oh my gosh.
Frito later said that's some snacks, perhaps.
Hey, see the
What did Chad say?
Top 4 show.
This comes great. Hey, this comes great with shit like this going on. Okay.
Top 4 show. We need more sponsors, but shout out to Underdog Fantasy.
Crazy.
Use promo code Bills Arena.
Then
We're gonna start doing pick'ems on the show too.
NBA
Higher,
show,
lowers. How
it's
many?
an NBA show, right?
Sports show.
Sports show.
Pop culture, life.
I never played in the NBA. We already know that. So why is that even a part of the discussion?
I don't think the chat knows that.
Yeah, they
do now.
They do know that.
So they're like,
there's more. They know that. They know me. They know me. What does it say?
There's no winners or losers.
What does it say? Say it.
So Miko currently at 62%, but Rashad is already at.
No way. They gave it to her.
Thank you.
He called him soft.
I don't give a fuck about
that. Who cares? I'm right.
We know this.
I'm right.
I'm just telling you.
You can't ask.
These are the same 72% of niggas that said that crying is okay. Okay. These are the same 72% of the
off-season ladies
that said crying is okay.
Oh, he's a man. He's a man. He's a man. Man don't cry. He's a man.
The same guy that's talking about who a leader of a team is a guy that's the best and has never been the best player on his professional team.
Who has never been the best player?
You.
Taking more shots. They don't like each other.
You. Never on no NBA team have you been the best player on the roster. Not once.
I've been the second best.
Not once.
Second best.
I've been every single year.
But you never played pro.
From the moment I was playing
played pro.
From the moment I picked up a ball at 10 years old, I was always the best player on every team I played on.
So I was the best player on every single team I played on.
No, you weren't.
NBA.
Exactly.
Except
where
for the
it matters.
NBA.
What we talking about?
So you never played in the WNBA.
We're talking.
So what are you even talking about? You never made it to the biggest league.
Listen, what
are you even talking about? You never made it to the WNBA.
You don't think I could?
She can still have an opinion. Of course, he's not going to take her opinion into consideration because of he's been playing in the NBA and she hasn't even played in the WNBA. She's only played overseas, which is still good. Let's be honest. There's a lot of people overseas that will cook NBA players, but from his perspective, I agree. The leader is the best on the team. Honestly, the leader is the best player. I don't agree that Westbrook is a leader, but the leader is the best player.
So you never could have been the best player in the WNBA because you never even made it. So what are you even talking about?
I didn't have to.
Talking about?
I went overseas.
So
I made way more money.
So what are you talking about?
More time. And
what are you talking about?
I think y'all should just go on a date.
For what?
I'm just going on a date, talk this out on the.
You don't even like black girls.
This is your word.
With him.
It's your word. This is not my word. What are you talking about? What you talking about? What you asking me for a date? What you talking about?
He called her work. I'm asleep. My man's hands up. That's tough.
About Gil?
All right, we're going
Who's working mine?
What you talking
We're
about?
gonna call timeout. We're gonna call timeout.
Who's working mine?
I don't know.
Exactly.
We're gonna call
You don't
timeout.
be putting it on me, bro. Nigga talking about some date, nigga. What you talking about?
The
You don't
Doritos
even
were
like
tasty.
black
They
girls.
think it's
They want a
they
date, yes or no?
He don't even like black pussy. Why would I even?
Yeah, this show's a wreck. She's a wreck. This show is wreck. This show is wreck. Oh shoot, I respect it though.
They want a date or not? 'Cause this is
a date.
Let's keep this shit moving and shaking.
put it on chat.
Come on, man.
We're talking about. I need you to be the leader of your star player on
I
this
mean,
show.
by example, I got Doritos. I'm trying to get the sponsors.
This is shit I be talking about. Y'all niggas is sitting back and
Please.
think it's shit's cool.
It is
I'm trying to interject.
Niggas is be
I'm trying to
Nobody's
interject.
gonna defend you when you disrespect.
I'm trying to interject. Let's keep this shit moving.
When you
My
disrespect.
nigga.
No.
All right, move on. Move on.
Let's move.
Move on.
Hey, the
Nobody.
told y'all niggas
Move
about
on.
this shit.
I told
Move
y'all
on.
niggas about this shit.
Let's move on.
When he told y'all about it.
Move on.
Let's move on.
Nothing.
How about the Knicks? Everybody like the Knicks?
Awkward. It's definitely getting hot in there. They getting, the tension is real.
Knicks?
We got 8,000 in the arena right now.
Whatever.
Move on.
I won again.
Let's talk about.
Wait, first of all, one again.
See?
The vote.
Gil?
That's the first vote.
That was the second one. The crying one.
Oh.
Hi. Keep up.
But we also
that was
questioned
a
this
vote.
chat and their toughness.
Whatever.
Gil don't want no smoke. He's just like, you know what? You're right. I don't want to talk about this. I forgot. My bad.
Look
It's
at
gonna be like 80% they going on a date. Underdog's gonna pay for it.
No, they wouldn't. I'm not going.
Underdog's gonna pay for it.
all you gotta do is use promo code Gil's Arena. You got an extra $100.
I'm not going on no.
Just have your snow bunny with you.
That's what he wants. That's what he likes.
Just have
But let's
nobody outfit. Shit.
White girl.
let's keep this thing centered. Let's keep this thing centered on basketball and the conversation at hand.
Yikes.
I'm gonna ask you, Gil.
Throw that-
Now that your Doritos, you finished. You finished with your Doritos.
Shit.
But Gil, in your opinion, Gil's Arena, summer vibes. What's more important, being a vocal leader?
Oh, we going back to the leadership. That's all we got. No.
Let's go to it.
No, I'm not going. No, we're going to go to something different. I'm not in this.
I can't believe y'all.
I'm not in this. Let's go to another one.
I'm throwing back.
What
Where you throwing it?
Go to another one. Go to another question.
I'm throwing back.
Hey, we got what's the mostly fans at? The mostly
All right.
fans.
I'm throwing back.
That was funny. That was funny. I seen that and I was like, I gotta review this video because that was it was getting hot in there. It was getting tense. It seemed like they had a vendetta against each other, and they should definitely work that thing out however they should.